What's going on, everybody? We are back doing treasure hunts. So yesterday I went to a local salvage yard, chased down a set of brake calipers, and was just royally disappointed in the fact that they wanted as much for a set of calipers that you have to pull off yourself than the local parts store does. So anyway, we nixed that whole project. Kind of went looking for a few other things, didn't find it. So anyway, later that afternoon, I ended up scoring a center console that I've been kind of looking for the last few months. Went, checked it out, looked good. Realized it was for a 99 to 02 body style truck. So I'm heading back to the salvage yard to go find the dash trim pieces. So I may end up converting my 03 to 06 dash, lower section of my dash, to fit this thing. So go find all the little parts for that, see how that's going to work. They may not even bolt up, but if that's the case, I'll have all the parts for a complete center console swap for a truck I can sell. So anyway, so we're back on the road, heading back that direction, see what we can come up with, and we'll go see what they have to offer and go from there. So we'll catch you when I get to the yard. See ya. So this trip to the salvage yard went a whole lot better. I found an entire lower dash section out of the same vehicle. So I got the knee pad underneath the steering wheel, the glove box, all that stuff, the center section that I was concerned about. Ashtrays on those things. I have never had so much trouble trying to find an ashtray. Like, they're all just gone, and especially in the color I'm looking for. I mean, this truck would be so much easier if the interior was black. Just ugh. But success, $37 for all of it out the door. Got a few little odds and ends. So the fun part will be putting it all together and seeing what fits and what doesn't fit. So anybody got a lead on a tan ashtray for 99 to 02, hit up the comments, let me know. I might buy it off of you. So anyway, like my channel, subscribe to it, help me out, like all my videos. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Y'all enjoy your rest of your weekend. So here are a few things that I ascertained from my scavenger hunt today. Here's the main dash piece that goes basically from the passenger side, glove box and all that stuff, to the center. Here's the part that goes underneath the steering wheel, and there is the glove box, which is the best I could find. So this color is so hard to do anything with, so I'm gonna see if I can find some good tan paint to touch that thing up and make it look a lot better. But anyway, so there is part of the console and everything, as you can see. So I'm getting ready to get that thing right there stuffed in, and hopefully I'll have it moving around, getting something done tonight. So we'll see. So here we go, putting in this new dash lower section. I kind of had my concerns whether or not it was going to bolt up correctly just because of the year differences, but this is just kind of loosely installed. Don't mind that. I'm trying to get that in, but it won't fit. Got to pull the seats, but pretty much it's all the same. I actually believe the part that fits underneath the steering wheel is the same throughout the years. Also, when it comes to pulling out the seats, it has those type of nuts. Those are those inverted Torx plus. So yeah, so you'll have to find the sockets for those. I know O'Reilly sells a kit and they're like 25 bucks. Go buy a set, you'll need them. So I have got the donor piece out, cleaned it up a little bit. I put in an auxiliary USB port to hook into my HP tuners and everything, so I can run everything in the console. These older ones, they had 3 hookups right there. This is the factory harness out of my truck, factory plug, so it should go right in. There's an ashtray piece right there. I'm probably not going to use it because I don't smoke. So back side of it, these things are pretty much identical, just except for the color, and the trims are a little bit different right there in that center section. So as for the, I kind of feel like that the glove box lid is going to fit right in just fine. It's just kind of going to be an off color on the match, so we'll go from there. And but anyway, the console does fit and everything. You will have to replace the bezel around the radio, steering wheel, all that stuff. It just won't let the other part of it open. So I'll go and retrieve that later on, and I'm going to get this thing buttoned back up and cleaned up and let y'all take a look. So here's the finished product, everyone. Everything's all kind of bolted in. I really believe that this piece right here is the same throughout 99 to 06. I believe that the dash, this piece right here, this trim ring that goes all the way around, is going to have to be replaced, because under here is the cigarette lighters and everything. Like I said, if you can kind of see, I've put me a USB port right there. That's going to run for my hook up my HP tuners, my wideband, and all that stuff. You know, obviously it's used. I don't have a tape deck. I don't even know if anybody even knows what those are anymore. Down here where my dongle and everything's going to be at, and see what, you know, I mean, it's gonna be wired up, get it all finished wired up so it's nice and clean and hidden. That's what that USB port right there goes to. On the glove boxes are the same throughout the year models. I went ahead and just used mine because it retains the RPO codes and VIN numbers and all that stuff. So it's actually just a little bit lighter than the original interior is, but you know, I think it's done, looks good. It's not like terribly tacky or anything like that, so it all fits and measures up. But anyway, but that is pretty much the finished install. I'll probably end up trying to figure out what I can do with something like this, if I can get just a blank plate and get rid of that. And I'm trying to decide if maybe I should take all those gauges and figure out how to put them right there, which I think would be pretty cool, and get rid of that tape deck. But anyway, that is pretty much the console install from a 99 to 02 into at least a 2004 Silverado. Like I said, got to get a new bezel around the whole radio and everything, and see if I can go back to that donor vehicle I pulled all this from, get a matching color, and go from there. But until then, we will move on to the next project. Well, everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this install. I know there wasn't a whole lot of content with it, but you know, there's just a bunch of 7mm screws to put all this stuff together. You do have to pull your seats out, and it does take that inverted Torx Plus. I believe it's an 18 and a 14. There's 2 different size bolts. The back ones are the 14, and the front ones are actual just nuts, and they are an 18, but it is an inverted Torx Plus. I know there's a Titan brand that O'Reilly's carries, and that's where we got those. We actually needed a set of those for a 6L80 transmission that we did. So I mean, that's a good place to source them. They're not very expensive, but it seems like that everything's going to this Torx Plus stuff. So anyway, subscribe to the channel, like the videos. If you have questions, comments, you know, hit me up in the comments. I'll do what I can to answer whatever questions I can. Got some stuff in the pipe coming up. Long tube headers and Y pipe install on a 2012 Silverado. Still gonna do the brake conversion on this truck. We also are getting traction bars tomorrow, so I'll probably unbox those and see what kind of cool stuff we've got floating around there. But like I said, questions, comments, suggestions, hit me up, let me know. I appreciate y'all's time. Y'all have a good weekend.